Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favourite mango from outer space. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my opinion on some great budget cards that are definitely worth picking up. Just because cards are budget friendly doesn't mean they are bad. In fact, the cards listed in this video are all very powerful. I hope you enjoy the video and find a commander card that interests you to throw into your decks. Now without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Number 1. Genesis Ultimatum. A sorcery spell that costs 2 red, 3 blue, and 2 green mana to cast. It says the following. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of permanent cards or among them onto the battlefield, and the rest into your hand. Exile Genesis Ultimatum. This is a pricey card to cast, however, when successfully cast in the right deck, this is a very explosive card, propelling you to great heights. You get to put up to 5 permanents from the top of your library for free onto the battlefield. If you're playing a deck with some top deck manipulation, imagine the spicy stuff you'll be able to throw onto the battlefield for free when you cast this spell. You can buy this card for around $1.40. Number 2. Gitaxian Probe. A sorcery spell that costs 1 blue, Phyrexian mana to cast and says the following. Phyrexian blue can be paid with either 1 blue or 2 life. Look at target player's hand, draw a card. This is a cEDH staple, a highly powerful competitive card for just 2 life. We can look at target opponent's card, see their game plan or guess their strategy, and then we even get to draw 1 card. Paying 2 life in Commander is nothing, as we start the game with 40 life. It's an excellent card to pick up right now, and you can buy this card for around $2.90. Number 3. Azuri Predation. A sorcery spell that costs 3 green and 5 colourless mana to cast. It says the following. For each creature your opponents control, create a 4/4 green beast creature token. Each of those beasts fight a different one of those creatures. A big green board wipe that can give you access to an army of 4/4 beast creature tokens. This card has the potential to win you games after being cast. It is a very high price mana cast, however, if we have enough mana dorks and ramp, gaining access to 8 green mana isn't too hard. Some people may argue that there are better things to cast for 8 mana, but hey, this is a board wipe that's going to flood your board with loads of creatures. It can do a lot of work. You can buy this card for around $1. Number 4. Wayfarer's Bauble. An artifact spell that costs 1 colourless mana to cast and says the following. For 2 colourless and tap, sacrifice Wayfarer's Bubble, search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. A wonderful mana fixer at a very low cost. This card can gain you easy access to the missing colour your hand needs, all at colourless mana activation costs. You can buy this card for around 70 cents. Number 5. Hardened Scales. An enchantment spell that costs 1 green mana to cast and says the following. If 1 or more 1/1/1/1 counters will be placed on a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are placed on it instead. To be honest, I was surprised to see the price tag of this card. It's really fallen to an acceptable price range that doesn't hurt so much. The power of this card is fantastic. Decks such as Atraxa can really abuse this card, and if you're playing some Infect with +1/+1 counters, you will very quickly find player removal with Hardened Scales to be quite easy. Hardened Scales is a great card that can help you win the game if left unchecked. You can buy this card for around $3.90. Number 6. Mishras Bubble. An artifact spell that costs 0 mana to cast and says the following. Tap. Sacrifice Mishras Bubble, look at the top card of target player's library, draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Any card that usually costs 0 mana and lets you draw is powerful, just because it lets you shrink our decks. Any little edge like that in Commander is huge. You can even pull off some nice spicy combos with this card, such as using Mishras Bubble on your opponent's end step and then stacking your upkeep triggers. You can effectively choose between the 2 top cards, one known, one unknown. When revealing this, it means you can get around nasty upkeep triggers like Dark Confident, making you lose less life than you would normally. You can buy this card for around $1.30. Number 7, the final card on this list. Path to Exile. An instant spell that costs 1 white mana to cast and says the following. Exile target creature. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. This is an OG and very powerful target removal. Exiling has always been powerful in Commander, and being able to target exile for 1 mana all at instant speed is just insane. The fact that the player gets a land doesn't really matter that much, as you can literally exile a gigantic creature for 1 mana. I would let anyone have the land over that. You can even do cool things like target your own creature with this card, helping you mana ramp or find a missing color land that you need. You can buy this card for $3.40. It's around that price tag. There's a lot of reprints as well with nicer art flavors and text. It's cool. You should definitely pick one up. Okay, my friends, that's the end of my list. Do you like the cards I've chosen? Do you think they are good choices? I'd love to know your opinion, so please share it in the comment section below. And if you have any other alternative cards, drop a comment on that too. It's always fun picking up some good, powerful budget cards, so let me know which ones are your favorites. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.